Hello everyone, welcome to Comic Airwaves episode 11, entitled Scott Forfeit. This has been this has been in the making since our October show because I lost Scott versus Phil, and I can't remember the score. Was it like 6-2 something? It was quite a bit of a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was well and truly screwed there. But yes, so today we will be doing my Forfeit, which has been devised by Philip and producer Liam. Liam, welcome back, by the way.
Thank
it's your first show of the year. It's lovely to see you.
I did pop in the last one at the end.
Yeah, you did. But you're here for the whole show this time, and I'm very excited for that.
I've got to go, sorry.
No, don't go.
At least wait till the Forfeit.
Yes.
You what?
Wait till the Forfeit at least.
Oh,
yeah.
Wait
for that.
Yeah.
But yes, welcome everyone in his Comic Airwaves. It's our monthly show, and we're very excited to get the show on the way. I've been a bit up and down today. We had the rugby on, the Six Nations. It was England versus Wales. Unfortunately, Wales lost. So Amy and I weren't really up in spirits. But then I watched Ant and Dec Saturday Night Takeaway, and I am ready to go. That kind of show pumps me right up for this. Because do you remember, Phil? Initially, we thought
we are the Ant and Dec. Yeah,
we're the Ant and Dec of YouTube, and then we've got Phil, who's like Liam, who's like Stephen Mulhall.
Mulhern.
Mulhern. I don't know. Anyway, so let's say hi to everyone that's in the chat right now. So we got Sam. Good evening, everyone. Just back from work in time to enjoy the show. Thank you very much. I hope you relax with this. It's a good laugh. Martin's in. Evening all. Lovely to see you. Beth. Hi, everyone. Can't wait for this. Me neither. But I am more apprehensive for the Forfeit. But then I'm excited for everything else that comes after. Albert's here. Greetings. Lovely to see you. Comic Bound. Woke up just in time. Woke up? You alright? Amy's... Yeah, me too. Amy's here. Hello, everyone. And we've got Connie. Right, let's try again. Heyo!
Not remotely the same.
Wrong again. I know. I'm just taking the mic now. Anyway, let's go ahead and show you lovely people what we've got coming up for the rest of the show. First up, we have got Ready Steady Book. We enjoyed that a lot, so we're going to do it again. Then we've got Book of the Month, and then we'll be doing the results of Ready Steady Book, and then we've got the dreaded Forfeit. Very nervous. And then we've got Scott or Not, where Phil and Lee go head-to-head to give me something cool. And then we've got the news and weather, what's all the omnifuss about, and spin the wheel because it's game time, and we'll let you know in a minute what we're going to be doing for the game and how to enter. But it's going to be a bit of fun. Can't wait for that. So, Scott or Not, when that comes up, it will be Philip versus Liam, and they have to basically show me a Funko Pop that I think I would like, and then I would tell them if it's Scott or not. So one of them will win. There we go. And then afterwards, as well, if you want to join in on the game, as always, you need to enter for that. And this time, if you would like to enter, you just need to tell us what is your whale. So this is what is like a comic or an action figure or a Funko Pop, whatever. What is one that you're really struggling to find and you really want to try and find it? What is your whale? Tell us what it is, and you may get to have a chance to play our game. Let's just go have a little look at what's it going to be. What's on the wheel? What are we going to play? I'm not going to say. You got to wait till later on, and we'll find out. But Phil, what's your whale? Do you have a whale at the moment?
At the minute, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers deluxe editions are my whale at the moment.
Yes, all of them.
Yeah, because you just can't get them for a reasonable price. And by reasonable, I mean undercover price. They're just through the roof, and I don't want to pay that.
Yeah, it's too high. Lee?
The only thing I'm after are those two main foils of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the red and white Ranger. 40
Yes.
and 41, I want to say.
I'm sure there are going to be a few Power Ranger fans watching. So, which ones do you need? Wasn't it 41, the red helmet?
It was 40 and 41, I think.
40
So
and 41.
Yeah,
Yes.
40 the foil variants I'm after.
Yeah.
I got all the others there.
Martin's agreeing with you there, Phil. Year 1 and 2, really hard to come by.
Yeah.
He's very angry about that as well.
He
Very,
is.
very angry. I'm not really sure I have a whale. I've got to have one, haven't I? Surely. I'll think of it. But
You're
nothing.
also after the Power Ranger stuff as well, are you not?
I would like them. I've got the trades.
Yeah.
But it'd be great to upgrade. It'd be fantastic to upgrade. But yeah, that's it. So yes, if you do want to enter, please tell us your whales. Martin, is this an entry? Is this an entry for you? Let us know if you would like the chance to join in. But yeah, so moving on, we are going to be. Oh, Alex here. Evening. Speaking of Power Rangers, massive fan here. We are going to be moving on to Ready, Steady, Book. Wait, how do we get rid of this? Okay, there we go. We're going to go into Ready, Steady, Book. We're going to introduce our contestants, and we're going to play the game. Okay, welcome to Ready, Steady, Book. Nothing's changed. We're still here. We're all the same. Can you imagine if we changed clothes? Like, quick go.
I think a magic trick.
You have, yeah. You have. Okay, so we have got 2 contestants for Ready, Steady, Book, and they will be playing along. If you haven't seen this before, then these 2 guys will be given 4 different categories of, like, you know, they'll be given a genre, a theme, a motive, and a character, and they have to go ahead off screen and make a synopsis of a story, and then it will be up to you guys to vote for who won. So let's meet contestant number 1. It is John from JWD Comics. How you doing, mate?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
I'm good. Great, thank you. You were here last time playing our Whose Knees Are These?
I was.
it Whose Knees Are
Yes.
These? Yeah.
Yes, it was.
And do you remember the theme tune?
I think so.
We'll take it as a no. That's fine. That's fine. So John, you are on YouTube. For anyone who hasn't seen you before, do you want to go ahead and let them know what you're about?
Yep. So I'm JWD Comics. I've got my own YouTube channel and Instagram, and I'm doing currently 2 videos a week. So this week I had the top 10 most valuable comics in my collection, and then next week I've got my biggest wins and losses, and maybe something else. I haven't quite decided yet, but it's usually like unboxings and comic hauls. That's it. That's also what I've got next week. It's a Grail haul.
Ooh. Are we allowed any hints?
It's an Amazing Spider-Man book. It's not a massive Amazing Spider-Man book, but it's a somewhat significant one. Silver Age.
Nice. Cool. Great. So keep an eye out for that if that tickles your pickle. There we go. Cool. Great. Welcome to the show again, John, and I hope you're looking forward to playing Ready, Steady, Book.
Buddy.
Are you
Absolutely.
Are you good at are you very imaginative?
No. Yeah, well, you know,
Welcome to the show.
I'm good at copying. Just that, no.
Nice. I mean, it depends how quick you can Google in 10 minutes about things. That's it, yeah. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and meet contestant number 2. It is John's friend, Callum. Callum, how are you doing? Thank you for joining.
It's all right. Thanks for having me.
You are welcome. So I understand that you are the dungeon master of John.
Yes. Well, might need to clarify that.
No. Let's.
It's not that kind of
You
French.
are John's. Do you say dungeon master?
Yeah, dungeon master for D&D.
Oh,
Not-
D&D,
not-
right? Oh, right. Okay, all right. But they're great. So is that how you guys met, or have you known each other for a long time?
No, we met back in uni years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Callum actually
Wow.
got me into comics. As in like going to a comic book shop. When we were, I want to say 20-ish.
Yeah, 1920. Yeah.
Yeah, 1920.
Way back when. But yes, thank you very much, Callum, for joining. Are you very imaginative? I imagine as a dungeon master, you have to, for Dungeons and Dragons, you have to go along with what the other guys are doing, and they don't usually follow the story. So I imagine you've got quite a good imagination.
I hope so.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Phil, Lee, got any predictions? Got any place your bets?
I'm gonna put my bets with Callum.
Yeah, me too.
Callum, straight up.
Can I put my bet with Callum?
Yes, you can. Yes, 100%. Okay, cool. So, are you guys ready to see what your categories are?
Absolutely.
You got a pen and paper ready?
Yep.
Yes, perfect. Okay, so John, we'll go with you first.
Okay.
We will go ahead and give you your categories. So, here we go. So you've got genre, you've got character, and you've got theme, and you've got motive. Here's what we got. For your genre, you have fantasy. Character, oh, it's Phil. Hey. Theme, revenge. Oh, I missed that last one. Let's play it again. Liam, it was too quick. So, fantasy, Phil, revenge, and shame. That's Phil all over. That'll be an easy one.
I don't have shame. No shame whatsoever.
Well, I'd love to see what the story is to give you shame. Okay, right. So are you okay with those, John? You got those written down?
Absolutely.
You all good with them? Right.
All good.
Callum, this is what you've got. Okay. Let's see what you got. You have action, lizard person, coming of age, pleasure.
Do you remember Sex Criminals? Remember that?
Yes. Right. Okay, are you okay with them? Do you want to see that again?
Hold on. Action, lizard person, coming of age, pleasure.
Good. I'm glad you could remind me of that because I forgot. First time I'm seeing these as well, so that's brilliant. Okay, so if you could please go ahead, we're going to put you away for 10 minutes, okay? Could you write a synopsis, like 1 or 2 paragraphs, preferably, and could you try and think of a title as well?
Okay.
And not just one, like, John, I don't want you go in Phil Revenge Fantasy Shame. I don't want you to use the words.
I'm going to go with Phil Year 1, but okay.
Phil Year 1. Great. Okay, so you're clear on that? So you're going to go away, write a synopsis, give us a title, and we'll bring you back when we're ready, okay? Good luck, and we'll see you soon.
Cheers, boys.
Good luck.
Right, there we go. So, guys, who do you think in the chat, who do you think is going to win there? Do you think it's going to be Callum, or do you think it's going to be John? Not a clue, but we've got some people... Go on.
I just think, like, when you have, like, lizard person as your main character, I think you're on the winner there, to be honest. More important than Phil.
Are you downing yourself?
Let's be clear, it's not me, the guy called Phil.
No, it's you.
Unless John makes it. If John makes it me, then it's on the winner right straight away.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's you.
Totally agree.
There we go, John wins. Let's just forget about it now.
Automatic win. There we go. John, we've rigged it. You can still hear us. Okay, so we've got some people in the chat. So Comic Bound was saying the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Deluxe editions go through phases where they are hard to get. They reprinted them a few times already, so it may happen again. Fingers crossed for you, Phil. And me.
Yeah.
I want them.
And Blue Sonic.
And Blue Sonic. Alid likes comics. He's already got them, so we don't care about
Price
them.
four copies of each, probably.
Yeah. But, Chris from Off My Shelves, he reminded me of my whale. It's the Wicked and the Divine Deluxe editions. I absolutely love this story. I've got all 9 volumes of the trades. Loved it so much, and I would love the deluxe editions, but they are expensive.
Love them enough to remember that was your wheel.
Look, we know how bad my memory is. Liam can definitely attest for that. We've got Blue Sonic. He thinks John's got this. Chris, I think Liam. He's always the winner. And Amy thinks classic topics for both. Can't wait to see them. There we go. Adam saying no pressure for Callum as well. And Werewolf by Lunchtime. Hello, you haven't told us what time it is. He says he owns underwear older than Callum. How do we? How? I don't know if it's rude to ask how old Callum is. Callum, I can see you. Can you show me in hands how old you are?
That's not fair. Can't do that.
No. I don't think he wants to. That's fine.
Oh,
three, 4, 34. Yeah.
Oh, he's younger than me.
Ah, unlucky.
No way. That's a baby face, that is.
It is.
Oh.
Babyface assassin.
So yes. What are we doing now? Oh yeah, we're gonna do book of the month. Oh yeah, here we go. It's 4:46 a.m. Thank you so much. I mean, do you stay up forever? Are you a vampire? Well, he's a werewolf, but thank you. I'm glad you're up, and I'm glad you're watching. I hope you enjoy. I hope it's not a waste of your morning. But we're gonna go ahead now. We're gonna talk about our books of the month. Diddly diddly did. Look at what Liam did. A brand new animation. That looks fantastic, doesn't it? Book of the month.
Thanks.
Looks so good. Okay. Going a little bit off-piste, personally, I am. Because, as I said last month, I'm not buying singles anymore. I'm getting a few, trickling in to just end some runs, like some 12-issue runs or whatever. And I'm not actually reading the singles until they're all done. So, Phil, do you mind if I go first?
Yeah, it's fine.
I think you, yeah. So I am gonna go for my read of the month. The best thing that, in my opinion, that I've read this month. It's Snot Girl. Snot Girl Volume 1. This took me unexpectedly. I thought it was brilliant. And do you know what the cool thing is? Now I have the physical copy. I don't know if you can see, but this is all glittery, silvery, a different material. Ooh, shiny. As Liam with his foils behind him. Ooh, shiny. So instantly you appreciate this. But yeah, this was a book we read on the Nerd Herd a couple of weeks ago because Rich from Comics vs. the World, he picked this. And we were all a bit oh, right, okay, here we go. But this really took me by surprise and by storm, and I absolutely loved it. It's about a fashion blogger, and on the face of it, I really didn't think I would and should have enjoyed it, but there was something about it. There was this mystery about it, and it was just a hell of a laugh, and I just really enjoyed. Phil, you were a bit less
Yeah, I mean, it was okay.
Enthusiastic.
But it's I can only judge it based on the fact that I'm not wanting to read the next volume, so I don't care enough. But it was fine. It was grand.
I bought all 3.
I know. So you can read them and tell me what happens. Cause...
I will. If that's what you really want, then I will do that.
Yeah.
I will do that. So yeah, that's my book of the month. I mean, really fun, really good. If anyone likes stuff that isn't, the classic superhero stuff, and they just want something a bit different, this is, on the face of it, fashion blogger, but is also a sort of murder mystery type thing, would you say?
Yeah.
Those kind of lines. Yeah. But anyway, good laugh. And it's a wraparound cover as well, if anyone's interested. There we go. That's little thing there. Connie, can I just double check with you, please? Is this your entry for the game? I hope it is, because her whale is Infinity War Bucky Barnes Funko Pop. It's £60, and I'm not paying that for a Funko Pop. We all, I think, Lee, have you paid that much for a Funko?
No.
Oh, okay. Just me and Phil. Amy has as well. She's got the 3 fairies from Sleeping Beauty. They cost that's for 3 pops, I guess. But still one product, isn't it? But yeah, I'm hoping that is your entry there. And the Murray 200's here. Thought I'd say a quick hello. Thank you for joining. Hope you enjoy what you do see. And Connie's favourite book of the month is she read Trial of Captain America by Ed Brubaker. Brubaker. There we go. And it's I can say the tongue twisters we do on here quite easily, but I can't say Brubaker. And she says it's probably her favourite trade paperback that she's read this month out of the 40 books that she's read that month. That's the only one she can recall, to be honest. There we go, Phil. What's your book of the month, mate?
again, I'm kind of cheating slightly, but it's not one book. It's actually like 7. I don't have them all here.
Books of the month. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have them all here, but it's all one series. So, I only have 3 to hand at the minute, and it is the current run of Detective Comics from DC. And
What makes it the current run?
it's out currently.
No, I mean,
No,
is it the writer? Is it a new arc? Like,
it's a new arc. Yes, so it's actually since the end of January. It's coming out weekly for the next 12 weeks. So this current story is a 12-issue maxi series of a story. Essentially, what it is. So Batman, he's not there. He's gone. Following the events of Fear State, he's disappeared for a while, and he's left the Bat family: Nightwing, Barbara Gordon, Batwoman, Batgirls, Huntress, the fan for Gotham. But what's happened here is that there is a new Arkham Tower. It's no longer Arkham Asylum. It's been burnt down, destroyed. It's now like a tower building, like a landscape building for Arkham. But there's something fishy. And essentially what it is, they're trying to get the bottom of it. The guy who's running it is trying to basically embezzle money of the mayor so he can have the money and run. But he wants to make it look like it's working. So all the inmates are in this tower, and they're all like, fine, healed. Like, they're not psychos, they're not insane, they're perfectly fine. So you got Huntress, you've got Batwoman, you've got Nightwing. Are all kind of planted in this setup to see what's happening from the inside, and it's just really good. Like, I never really appreciated Batwoman and Huntress. They're there, but I would never thought, they're really great. They are fantastic in this, and I know some people don't like this at the minute, but I think it's more to do with the fact that it's out every week as opposed to every month. But for the nature of this kind of story, it needs to be weekly. You need to kind of keep up to date with it. It's just so good.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just find that Psycho Parrot, he's the one that's making them all healed.
Sorry, I thought you said Psycho Parrot.
I did, Parrot.
Oh, not
Hold on,
Psycho Pirate.
Yeah, Parrot. Yeah, listen, guys, don't mock my Irish accent. That's the way I Psycho Pirate.
Yeah. Okay.
That's that one, right?
John's in our little private chat. He's saying he quite likes that too, Phil.
It's really good. It's excellent.
Nice.
And I'm glad someone's with me, because some people are hating on this. I don't understand why. I think this is really good. Batwoman is badass. Really badass. But I think
John is nodding.
Yeah. We're only halfway through, and another 6 issues to go.
Nice.
But yeah. That's
Great.
my current best title.
Books of the month. You've gone for series of the month.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. So that is mine and Phil's books of the month. Liam, I'm assuming you don't have one? Read?
I was just going to say, it's not a recent release, but Batman Mad Love, that we read on the Nerd Head this week.
Yeah.
It was my first time reading it.
It's definitely not recent.
Yeah, my first time reading it, and I
Yeah.
loved it.
Great. Yeah, it was a good, but yeah, well, I'll save what I said. If you want to see what I said about it, go ahead and watch the Nerd Head video. But I didn't have any nostalgic value to it because I hadn't watched any of the stuff around it. So my score was a bit skewed, or everyone else's score was skewed and mine was fine. I can't quite figure it out. But yeah, there we go. Those are our books of the month, and we've got some people in the chat as well telling us what theirs are too. So yeah, we had Connie's, and Werewolf, he says, I love Snot Girl. It's not the kind of kinky sex talk my wife wants to hear after 20 years. Adam is saying, my favourite read this month was Daredevil by Brubaker, Omnibus Volume 2. I enjoyed it more than Volume 1, which I know is probably the opposite of the general consensus. You don't read that? No?
Not yet. I want to.
No, it's on the cards. Okay. And they're telling us as well that Blue Sonic is saying he has a Winter Soldier tattoo. Yeah, because he's got the arm, hasn't he? That is so cool. Martin, if you can send me a photo, I'll get it on the show tonight. If you want to send me a pic, I'll get it on, and we'll show everyone. That's if you want, of course. If you don't want to show it off, then don't. That's fine. Sam is saying, going with Scott's non-superhero theme, Animal Castle is very good. I've not heard of that. Is it new, old?
I've heard of it's new. I haven't read it myself, but I know a few people have been speaking quite highly of it in recent weeks. I think it's only issue 2 or 3, I think, so.
Right. Who's it by? As in publisher?
I want to say Aftershock, but I could be completely wrong.
Yeah.
Don't remember. Sorry.
All right. Okay, that's fine. I mean, you ruin my night and everything, but that's okay. Right. So, are we ready to go? Carry on with Ready, Steady, Book. John, Callum, give me a thumbs up if you're good to go. Yes. Okay, they are ready. Okay, so let's get back into the zone of Ready, Steady, Book. And they're here. Right, we have got our contestants back for Ready, Steady, Book. I got the little poll being made ready for the audience to vote on whose is better. So, first of all, can you guys tell me your titles? So, John, do you have a title for your story?
Pelodis's Amazing Journey.
Spell that.
Polodis.
Pelodis's Amazing Journey. Yeah. Okay, all right. And Callum?
The Lusty Lizard.
The lusty.
I'll just
right, we have a winner. Right, I'm going to put that poll up here now, and I'm going to ask you now to go ahead and tell us. Did I put that poll up? Is it there? Anyway, we'll wait. There we go, it's on. Okay, John, could you please tell us about Pelidus's Amazing Journey?
So, Phil Pelidus is the final knight of Lower Canton, but he grieves for his one true love, Felicia. She was taken from this earth by an evil sorcerer called the Purple Grayson. Now, he embarks on an epic quest across the realm to hunt him down, encountering friends along the way and making alliances to aid him. He seeks revenge against the Purple Grayson, however, he blames himself for Felicia's loss. For you see, it was our emboldened hero, Phil, who endangered Felicia by placing her in harm's way, allowing the Purple Grayson to destroy her. He has forever felt the guilt and shame, and now he must end the Purple Grayson to restore his sense of honor.
Ooh, dun dun.
I do love an epic quest, fantasy themed.
That sounded epic. How many issues would you say that would go?
It's a 6-issue miniseries.
6?
Yeah.
6-issue miniseries.
Yeah, I've already plotted them out in my head.
Nice. Will there be a hardcover coming out of it? Or?
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
With maps. Make sure there's maps.
Oh, Phil loves a map. He absolutely loves a map. Okay, that sounds really cool. Thank you very much. We've got votes for Callum already. Callum's already winning. But okay, Callum, let's hear what your story is all about. The Lusty Lizard.
Okay.
I feel like I need to change the music. But anyway, you carry on.
The young and rambunctious Larry the Lizard is on a mission to become a man by saving his brother, Barry, from the evil clutches of Gary the Gerbil and his army of sloth assassins, who have taken over the metropolis of Arrytown. Larry's journey isn't all punches, kicks, and one-liners, however. Tagging along is the fiery Carrie the Kangaroo, who is showing Larry the ropes as they fight their way to the heart of Gary the Gerbil's stronghold. Tensions rise and passions flare as Larry and Carrie grow closer and closer, while punching sloths in the head. Love and passions flare in The Lusty Lizard.
just give it to
him. Callum, could you please remind us of all of the names again?
Yes, we've got Larry, Barry, Gary, Carrie.
No Harry?
No Harry.
No,
but it is called Arrytown.
Arrytown, where all the people with Arry. That's brilliant. That is brilliant. Okay, that's really, like, I'm trying to think of one that I would prefer to read.
They're both really good. I'm not
They
going to
both
say
sound-
here, but they both sound really good.
Yes. So let's remind everyone again. John, what were your criterias?
Fantasy, Phil, Revenge, Shame.
And Callum, what were yours?
Action, lizard person, coming of age, pleasure.
This is brilliant. Guys, in the comments, let us know what you think. Chris off my shelves. I'm glad I voted early. I knew it would be good. Barry the Gerbil is... No, it's Gary the Gerbil. Gary the Gerbil is his fave.
Yeah, that's
What
why,
was Barry
that's why I
again?
voted.
Barry was Larry's brother.
Silly me.
Yeah.
Come on. Not hard to
That is brilliant. Okay. Right, we'll give you a few more minutes. We've got 8 votes in. I know there's a few more people in the chat, so everyone who is watching, do get involved on the vote. Let us know who you think should get it. Werewolf says, this show is very intimidating. I still need instructions to open the microwave door, if indeed that is a microwave. Okay, all right. Right. I personally, I haven't voted, but I'm gonna say now. I like John's. I like John's best. Callum, yours does sound great, but I prefer a more slightly serious story. Something that can excite me, but not in that way. So yeah, I'm gonna go for John. Phil?
I did vote. I was holding off because I was going to click on John's, but then I heard Gary the Gerbil, and I was like, nah, it's me. I Callum. So I clicked on Callum. But both are great.
Okay. And Lee?
Yeah, I was torn. Like, it was so hard to choose. I think, like you, Scott, but instead of going for the more epic and serious, I went for the less serious and the laughs, unfortunately.
For the lols.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Adam is saying that he was sold from the title, but the synopsis just sealed the deal. The lusty lizard is a winner. That is brilliant. Okay, I think the votes are in. Okay, it's a bit of a landslide, to be honest. John, I'm sorry.
I expected
Callum,
it after that title, to be honest.
Callum wins 64% of the votes, which means, John, you get 36%. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. The lusty lizard has won. Callum, you have won absolutely nothing. What are you going to do with it?
I'll treasure it forever. That's what I'll do.
Good. Good. I'm glad. It's the commemorative Comic Airwaves nothing. But yes, thank you very much. Before you guys go, is there anything you'd like to say? John, I know you've just promoted the hell out of your channel, but do you want to just remind us again where they can find you?
Yeah, by all means. So it's Instagram or various social medias at JWD Comics, and then YouTube is JWD Comics.
Cool, great. And Callum, I know you have an Instagram, but if you don't want to share it, then don't. But do you want people to find you?
Yeah, I rarely post on Instagram. Twitter's probably the best place. It's at Cal_Langstroth. I'll put it in the chat after this because I realise my name's very hard to spell.
Great. Okay. Well, guys, thank you very much. I hope you jump in the chat for the rest of the show, and it's been a hell of a laugh. Thank you very much for coming, and we'll see you again.
Cheers, boys.
Thanks
Thank you very much.
Bye, guys. See ya. Well, there we go. That was. Are you laughing because? Are you laughing because? Well, right. Scott's Forfeit is coming up next, but Phil, I have something for you.
Oh.
Genuinely, I have something for you. I'm sorry if we didn't want people to know this, but it was your birthday last week.
It was. It was.
Yes. So happy birthday! This is amazing. It was your birthday, and as always, it is fantastic to celebrate the birthdays of the people we know and love. You're not the latter. I just know you. But anyway, I went ahead and reached out to loads of people to record a little message for you.
Oh, totally.
So good. I hope you do.
Well, I might. Depends what to say.
Well, it'll either be tears of joy or tears of, sadness and bullying. I don't know. But here we go. I've compiled a little video of a bunch of people from our little community that want to wish you a happy birthday. So here it is.
Happy birthday, Mr. Philip. Mr. Philip of Philip's Nerdy Verse. You're the only person I know called Philip, and you're the only person I know who's got a nerdy verse. Happy birthday, mate. Have a good one.
Have you guys seen that bit in Community when Jeff and Troy try to leave a answer phone message for Albed, and it gets really awkward because they can't say anything and make it not sound weird? This has really reminded me of that because this is about my third or fourth take. But anyway, mate, happy birthday. I hope you're having a really great day. Hope you got some comics, maybe a key. Take care, and I'll see you soon, dude.
Happy birthday, Phil. Hi, it's Kev here. Just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. I hope you have a great day and that you got loads of new comics to read. Have a good one. Cheers, mate. Bye.
Hey, Phil. Matt from This Week in Metropolis here. I know you're such a big fan of Pokemon, so me and Evie just wanted to say to you, happy birthday, mate. Hope you have a great day. Hope you get all that Pokemon gear that you're looking forward to getting. And yeah, enjoy yourself. See you soon.
Yes, Phil. It is your birthday. Oh, is it your birthday today? Well, I don't even know. But when Scott told me it was your birthday, and I thought I couldn't do any more than wear a shirt that you would appreciate and wish you the happiest of days. Hope you have a good one, mate. And hopefully catch up with you soon.
Happy birthday, Phil. I hope you had a good day.
How do I wish such an amazing man happy birthday? I know. H is for Hellblazer. A for American Gods. P is for Preacher. And P for Preacher again. Y for Y the Last Man. B for BPRD. I for Incal. R is for Rachel Rising. T is for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. H is for Hellboy. I forgot the H, so I'm wearing different clothes. D is for Day Tripper. A is for Attack on Titan. I is for Y the Last Man. Again. Out to the name. L is for Little Bird.
His name doesn't start with L.
Yeah, it does. Liam.
You're doing it for Phil.
I'm doing it for Phil.
Yeah, for Phil.
Oh, if I had known it was for Phil, happy birthday and that.
Hi everyone, Peter here from Triple G Comics. Scott contacted us a few months back to tell us that it was your birthday coming up, Phil, and asked if I would fancy doing a video to say happy birthday. Absolutely, Phil. You've been a tremendous part of this community for a long time, and you've been personally very kind to me and supportive of my channel, so really pleased to say happy birthday. I've also picked you up a little present. I know you're a man of good taste, so I've picked up one of my favourite stories, a little book called Kingdom Come. This is the real special edition. It's leather bound by Alex Ross. It's got some What? Oh, apparently you've already reviewed this. Oh, I'll go and I'll have a watch. Screw you, Phil. I'm keeping this.
Hey Phil, just want to say a massive happy birthday. I hope you had a really good birthday weekend, and I hope you drank way too much and ate way too much, but I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed your present, and I hope you don't think it was a piss take. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
There we go, Phil. Happy birthday. How was that?
I was in stitches that whole time.
I could see, especially when Chris was like, for Phil.
Oh, happy birthday.
It's so good. Or he thought to put all that effort in for Liam, and then for you it was just happy birthday, and is it?
That's hilarious. And I mean, I feel really bad. I feel like I've really offended Pete from Triple G, because like, I did like Kingdom Come.
He bloody loves that book.
Yeah. Sorry,
he does, and so did I, and so did Shane, and then you hated it.
But I have my own copy because Shane got me a copy of it.
Yeah, so that was the present he was talking about in the video there. So Shane, he was messaging me, and he was going, "Do you think this will like be a piss take?" And I was like, "No, just send it to him." He said he wants to read it anyway, and he did, and you do want to read it again anyway.
Yeah, I do, definitely do, and yeah, I mean, last Saturday was my birthday, and I'm 36, and for my birthday, I got a sore back. You know, that's what you get when you get this kind of age. You have
Nice.
sore back, sore legs. But nobody remembered. Like, not remembered. Nobody wished me happy birthday. My mum and dad forgot, and it was sad.
Phil.
Like it was sad. Like, and then yes,
Well, I hope this makes you feel better.
oh, it definitely does. It's a
The
hard
people
one.
you've never met on the internet wish you happy birthday.
Yes, it does. And like I say,
There we
thanks, thank you, Shane, for my excellent gift, and Scott and Amy also. I appreciate
Yes.
your gift as much. A beautiful
Yes.
Lord of the Rings art.
You'll have to show it to me because the pictures when I was buying it, I want to see what's inside because I just saw like the slipcase and the bit of the book, and I would like to see what it is.
It's all like the kind of stages of like J.R.R. Tolkien's like the stage of him developing all like the Elvish
Ah.
language and the maps and things like that as well.
Wow.
But I'm rearranging this shed. I don't know if you could tell at the minute. Everything's up the
Yeah.
left. So
It looks great.
It doesn't.
From what we can see, it does.
yeah. I'm just trying to rearrange things. So once I'm up and running, I will get into that and I will share some pictures certainly.
Great, nice one. Can't wait.
Thanks
Okay,
everyone.
so
Thanks very much everyone. Thanks. Lovely.
Martin, happy birthday. He's come here. Adam, happy birthday, Phil. Callum, who we've just seen, happy birthday. Alid wishes you happy birthday as well. Connie, she says, I was away so I couldn't get one recorded, but happy birthday. I had a pizza in Benalmádena to celebrate.
I told her where to go. Benalmádena.
Benalmádena. Nice.
Yeah, nice one.
Amy wishes you happy birthday. Albert wishes you happy birthday. And then everyone then goes to talk about how Chris is an absolute legend and how he steals the show. He says, thank you guys and happy birthday, my darling Phil. Pete's vid stole it for me. Well, this has to be in my top 6 shows on YouTube of all time. I've only watched 6 shows, but well done. Great stuff. Thank you very much. We're very pleased. Thank you. And then Highland G. Hey, everyone. Happy birthday, Phil. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for joining. Nice to see you. Right, I'm trying to delay the inevitable, to be honest, but I've run out of things to say. So, it is now time for my forfeit. We don't have an animation because we're never going to do it again. So, tell us what's going on.
All we'll say is Amy is expecting you.
So see ya.
Okay,
see
so
you back in 5-ish, whatever.
do I need my
5-10 minutes?
do I need my phone or anything?
No, just come back.
No.
Just come back when you're done.
Yeah.
Right.
Amy has all the instructions.
Okay. All right. Well.
Scott. Good luck.
Okay. Thank you. Right. I'll see you in a sec then, I guess. I'm assuming you know what you're doing on here.
No, we don't. But that's the beauty of it. We're not completely wing it.
Well, we've got the guys in the comments to help you out. But
Yeah, this show is ours. So
all right.
Yeah.
I'll see you in a bit.
How do we remove Scott? So yeah, folks, this is the portion of the show where Scott is going to be hugely embarrassed by us.
Shall we mute Scott?
Oh yeah. So
Oh,
basically,
we've lost the music now. Oh no.
that's okay. So yeah, as everyone should know, I was hugely triumphant in the Scott versus Phil challenge. It was a complete. I demolished him, to be honest, didn't I? Didn't I, name?
Yes, yeah. I can't remember the final score, but yeah, you smashed him.
It doesn't matter what the score was. It could be winning by 1, it could be winning by 10. I won. That's all that matters. And so yeah, he has to, unfortunately for him, take a forfeit, which me and Liam have planned, schemed with him.
We're not going to tell them. It's just going to be revealed.
Yeah, we're not going to mention. In fact, if you want to hazard a guess, by all means,
Yeah.
guess if you want, and we'll just see what people come up with. But yeah, it should be fun. But we did decide to kind of fill this time with some chat about recent kind of movies and TV shows and movie trailers and video games that's been out recently, because that's what Liam and I are into. That's what we can talk about. And it's been what, 2.5 months since Spider-Man No Way Home was released.
Has it been that long already?
Yeah, it was mid-December, wasn't it? Mid-December.
Oh, I can't remember.
It was December 14th.
It feels like yesterday to me. I'd watch it again in a heartbeat though.
I've seen it twice in the cinema, and I wanted to go a third time, but couldn't get around to it, so I'll just wait for the Blu-ray to come out. But what were your thoughts? I mean, we could talk about this now freely. Like, you're going to get all the spoilers if we go into depth of this. So, what did you think about it, Liam?
I loved it. It was pretty solid. I don't want to give a 10 out of 10 because there's no such thing as like a perfect film, but it's as close as we can get with the nostalgia and like the opening of the multiverse as well. Like it's got me proper hype for Multiverse of Madness.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean I think there's a lot of unanswered things at the minute in Marvel, and I think it's all going to come to head with obviously Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness. But I don't understand what you say. There's no such thing as a 10 out of 10. Have you never watched What's Eating Gilbert Grape? It's a fantastic movie.
I haven't actually.
It's not really 10 out of 10. I'm just joking. I just try to think of the most ridiculous sounding movie I've ever watched in my life. But yeah, I mean, we all expected the three Spideys to show up, didn't we? The three live action Spideys. So it was no real shock, but there's still that kind of like, oh, that F yeah moment, in the cinema.
Yeah, I don't know what your cinema was like, but like there was cheers and applause in my cinema, and like we're a small town, like, and it was just packed, and it was full of the same-minded people. It was great.
Unfortunately, my cinema didn't have that, and I was really disappointed because I wanted to be like, do that, but I done it in a very reserved way. I didn't go too mad with it, but yeah, I loved it. I think Connie there is saying No Way Home is in my top 5 Marvel movies for sure. And to be honest, it's got to be up there with one of the best, just purely for what they kind of achieved with it, I suppose, in a way. They kind of brought back the two other live actions like universes, I suppose, really. But again, I don't think this is like the end. I think the Doctor Strange stuff is going to really kind of showcase it a lot more, what it all means of all these different multiverses and so on. But I'm also interested to see what Tom Holland's Spider-Man does, because he's signed on for 3 more movies, I understand.
Well, that's what I heard, but recently I've been seeing that he's said he's like done with Spider-Man, and so it's just mixed reports all over the shop. I hope he does do at least another trilogy, just so he can end his Spider-Man story and introduce another Spider-Man.
Yeah, I haven't heard that he's called time on it. So there's some, like, I suppose it's all conflicting, really. Maybe Sony have said that they want more movies, and he hasn't said it. So, but I hope they don't go changing things again with different actors, but like the same universe. I think if you're going to change the actor, you just need a whole new reboot. But yeah, just want to say that I used to really appreciate Adam's opinion on things until
bring
now.
the shame bell, don't we? Shame.
So Connie says, I may be in the minority, I think you are, but I didn't rate No Way Home. 10 out of 10 for fan service, yes. 5 out of 10 as a film. Had a few great moments, I'll give it that, but generally not great. It was nice knowing you, Adam. Triple J is asking, has Scott gone for a poo? He may have, but that's not the purpose of his absence at the minute. He is, how would you put it? He's to do a forfeit. So we have arranged and schemed with his partner, Amy, to make sure that Scott comes back in one form or another back to us. There's a point where we do believe that you guys will enjoy it. I think somebody did ask, where were we? Well, Chris has said, I guess it involves a butt plug, but I may be overthinking what Amy is doing to the poor guy as we speak.
I'm not sure how that would be revealed.
And if it is revealed, we may add the age restriction on now, What I find is I'm predicting some kind of wardrobe change. All I'm saying is I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah. But yeah, I think Blue Sonic is confirmed. I've heard both stories about Tom Holland, but I think he is coming back for another 3 films.
Fingers crossed.
Speaking of Tom Holland, like last weekend, I couldn't get out for my birthday meal and stuff. So tomorrow night, me and my wife are going for dinner and to the cinema, and we're going to see Uncharted, which stars Tom Holland, which of course is a movie made from the video game franchise.
Yeah, I've heard very mixed things. So you'll have to let me know how it is.
Yeah, I've heard it's great, good fun, but I've heard it's also trash. But I mean, sometimes I think people who are very negative towards movies. I don't mean you, Adam, by the way. I think sometimes people want to just have an opinion to be heard. I think you can't trash it every movie. That has its own kind of thing. Yeah. And
did you play the games?
What? Sorry.
Did you play the games?
Liam, you know me, right? I have games. and I play games, but I don't really complete them.
Oh, right, okay.
So I've played the Uncharted series, but I've never beat a single one.
Yeah.
So which is a shame because
Yeah,
they look fantastic. Do you know what it is? See, so it came out in the PS3, and I bought the PS3, and I was like, this
Oh,
is
yeah.
the first game. And I remember there was a part in the game where I couldn't get past, and I needed to find some sort of special lock or like something to open the door somewhere in the bushes, and I couldn't find it for hours. It's like, this is doing my head in. I essentially just give up the first game, and then I tried the second game. It didn't really make a lot of sense because I hadn't played the first game. I just kind of lost interest, but not through the game being bad. That was just me not having patience and time to play it properly. Triple G is saying he enjoyed the Uncharted movie. So that's good again. An opinion I rate, Adam. Opinion I rate.
The one thing I can't get my head around is Mark Wahlberg as Sully. I'm really not sure how that'll pan out.
Yeah, but I agree. But Mark Wahlberg, I like him. He's not a serious actor. He does some pretty stupid movies. He's done serious movies too, but they've never been like kind of like, like you expect great things from him. I like him. I think he'll be all right. And I think they wanted to, because even like Tom Holland's really young, like to play Drake.
Yeah,
it is Drake, isn't it?
Yeah, Nathan Drake. Yeah,
Nathan Drake. Yes. So he's quite young to play him as well. So maybe they're going through a completely different.
They are going for a younger. Yeah. But then again, they're actually taking scenes from the games where Drake and Sully should be older. So it's a whole confusing thing. But I suppose you'll find out tomorrow if it's actually any good.
Yeah, I will let you know. Is there anything else coming out next few weeks or months that you're looking forward to? Because I know March the 4th is the Batman.
March the 4th is the Batman. And then we've also got Moon Knight on Disney Plus at the end of March.
End of March, that's right.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to both of those.
And I'm not going to lie, the Moon Knight, it looks really good, but also really confusing.
That's what the trailer's setting up to do, and it's got me really excited for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That is only intrigue, but I don't want to be one of these like, you know me, when I read like books like Nameless, if it messes too much with the mind, I don't want it to go too far. Just dumb it down a little bit for me. I'm an old man now. I'm a bit slower. Just don't make it too extreme.
I don't think they will. I mean, I'd like them to, because I love films like that, but or series like that in this case. But I don't think they will, because at the end of the day, it's entertainment, isn't it? It's Marvel, it's Disney.
Yeah,
so it's going to need to be.
Yeah, they need to capture a bigger audience than
exactly.
and intelligent folk. They need everyone, not just the smart ones. And
they have just put that in the chat.
Oh, sorry.
Both of us
sorry.
that over there.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, I mean, I haven't finished the Book of Boba Fett.
Oh, have you not?
I love The Mandalorian. I've only got one episode left, and to be fair, I'm not a huge Star Wars guy. Sorry, Adam. Like Triple J, I actually really like Star Trek, or the two, But I like Star Wars stuff for what it is. Mandalorian was great. I'm actually trying to watch all the movies through at the minute because of the Book of Boba Fett. Like, I don't feel like I'm connected to it or something in a way.
I know what you mean.
But I am looking forward to Obi-Wan. Am I right in thinking it's the guy who played Anakin Skywalker in the movies 20 years ago is playing?
Yes. Yeah.
What's his name? Darth Vader.
That's how.
The
actor's name or Darth Vader. And I was like, please don't be Darth Vader.
That's how disconnected I am to the whole Star Wars franchise. It's just, I enjoy it, but it's just not my thing. I'm never going to defend it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But I do like the stuff they do put out, and like I say, hopefully Obi-Wan and even Boba Fett ends well, because Boba Fett started off pretty boring.
The first, how many episodes were there in total? All I remember is that the first few, which was based on Boba Fett, they were a bit and then it essentially became just Mandalorian 2.5 and those episodes are great.
Yeah, oh yeah, I enjoyed when the Mandalorian came into it. Yeah, absolutely. That's it picked up from the end for me as well. I'm pretty certain I only have one episode left to go, but Triple G is saying that Fett was poop. Poop.
Yeah, I wouldn't say poop, just not up to standard with Mando.
Yeah, but see, Mando. The difference is Mando had a catch in terms of like the child. Like it got a lot of eyes on the show because he was so cute. So even people who aren't big Star Wars fans, the eyes were on the show, and it then became a bigger thing. Where there's no real catch here because I've never understood. And correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe you feel differently. I never understood the draw of Boba Fett. Like even for years, Boba Fett was like a cult hero. Like everyone wanted his action figures, and they all loved Boba Fett. I never understood why because he wasn't really in the movies, was he?
Yeah. See, I liked him as that mysterious hero, like without the show, without the story, basically just this person that existed, and people had made their fan theories and whatnot about him. I really enjoyed that aspect of Boba Fett, and now they've made the show about him. It's like, what? This isn't for me.
Well, Connie's saying it was basically Mando Series 2.5 in the end. I just want to say hello to Rich from Comic vs. the World. Looking forward to the start of the... Am I late? Yes, you are late, but if we know you like to come and go straight away, but just hang on for a few more minutes because you'll notice Scott is not here, but he will return. But in what state, in what form will Scott reappear to us? So he should be here in the next few moments, all being well. But I think the longer he's away, the better it's going to be for us, I would assume.
Yes, yeah, it's going to be. I have all my faith in Amy. All my faith.
Absolutely. Adam's got a wee bit of wisdom here to share on Boba Fett. It's worrying that they are expecting everyone to watch both shows by crossing them over. Mando season 3 will be confusing to people who didn't watch Fett. I agree, but I think with Disney Plus, they even with the Marvel stuff connected with the movies as well, they kind of I think a lot of people feel like they have to be invested now to watch everything relating to that universe.
Yeah.
And Star Wars, I think they're only starting with Star Wars. I think they're going bigger and better. Because my argument with Star Wars, and I've had this with Adam before, is I think they wasted 9 movies on the Skywalker saga. There's other things they could do, and they're doing that with Mando and Boba Fett.
Yeah, I was going to say, I prefer the expanded universe to Star Wars than the movies themselves. Like you've got some fantastic games. I haven't read the comics, but I'm assuming they're fantastic because there's the expanded universe as well. Mandalorian, it's fantastic. The animated series, they're all so good, and it's not the Skywalker saga.
Yeah, and this is the thing too, like with Star Wars and obviously comic book related, and there's so much stuff out there. There's so much material, so many stories, different characters, different universes, different timelines. And it's like you're saying, it's so big they can literally have multiple TV shows and not be related one bit at all, just be part of the whole overarching Star Wars universe, which maybe they will get around to. But we also had. Sorry, I was going to say, Connie has said, I don't know who this first person is, but I know Jon Favreau. He's basically he reinvented Marvel, and he's doing the same thing with Star Wars.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry, Liam.
Yeah. I was going to say, did you play Fallen Order?
I played it for a part.
Okay,
go ahead.
So, what I've been talking about with the guys at work is in the Book of Boba Fett, that what's her name who has all the droids? I can't remember her name, but yeah, I noticed that the Book of Boba Fett added the BD droid, which is the droid that Cal has in the Fallen Order. So we were discussing, like, is it possible that we could see a live action version of Cal? And if so, if they bring that actor in, I would be so happy.
Oh yeah,
yeah. He's a quality actor.
I think they're going to expand this universe because they have to, because Disney Plus. I mean, we've all watched the Disney movies as many times as we can on Disney Plus. So to keep us subscribed, they need to produce new content, and I think Marvel and Star Wars stuff is their is their avenue such. Just want to update people. Apparently, there's been a mishap. Hopefully, it actually helps out and works out better for us. But they will be done ASAP. So please hang on. But I'm enjoying this chat. And one other thing, you had mentioned to me earlier today about we could talk about Guardians of the Galaxy PS5 or PlayStation game. Because I know you're a huge fan of it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. And I read earlier today that there might not be a sequel. Apparently, the sales have been a bit poor.
See, this is I don't understand. I think it's a short game. It's not there's not a lot of hours, like 20 hours maybe, from start to finish.
It wasn't too long. It was a nice length, like that's what she said.
But I've just heard so many good things about. Like I have it. This is the thing. I have it, and I have it installed, and I've switched it on. But that's about it. It's a time thing with me. And
it is so good.
I got it based on your recommendation, plus the fact that I seen it reduced in Tesco one day, and I told my wife I wanted it for Christmas. She bought me for Christmas. But I've heard so many good things about it, and it seems surprising that they've actually come out to say there's not going to be a sequel if it's a popular game. But then why are the people buying it to play? Like if they're, you know what I mean? Like if they're saying it's popular.
From what I read, it's more that it's unlikely rather than it's definitely not going to happen. It might just be a boost sales tactic for all I know. But it definitely deserves a sequel. Go ahead.
Have you played the Avengers game?
I played it in its beta form.
Okay. Yeah, I got the beta version too. Played it.
Yeah, and I was like, this is going to be the game, and I never picked it up after that.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. Like, I would assume that Guardians of the Galaxy would be better than that in terms of the story and the gameplay and stuff.
So much better, yeah.
But people, Avengers game still sold pretty well, I think. I think obviously people realize how bad it was once they bought it, but I think it sold fairly well. It's fairly decently.
Avengers has the well, I suppose Guardians does as well, though, doesn't it? Yeah, I suppose the Avengers game did have a load of like top quality voice actors, like you had Nolan North and Troy Baker, and I can't name many others, but yeah, so that had like a high top cast, so that's probably what pushed the sales on that.
Yeah, and to be fair, the only one I know from that's Troy Baker, because I know he's done Batman and some of the Batman games.
Yeah, I think he did the Joker in Arkham Origins.
That's what it is. He done the Joker in Arkham Origins, but he does Batman in, or is it the Joker? He does some of the animated movies as well. The animated DC animated movies. He does that too. Yeah.
Yeah, he's very talented voice actor.
Yeah. I just want to catch up on some of the comments here before we get lost. Triple G, Al likes comics is agreeing with me. Trek is greater than Star Wars. Bring on Picard season 2. Season 1 was fantastic. Really enjoyed it. Looking forward to season 2. It does look awesome. As Triple G Comics says, Amy has said Fallen Order was her favorite Star Wars game. I honestly can't remember it, if I'm being honest.
It is really good.
So I think interesting. I don't mean interesting, like, I'm just talking about everything's interesting.
So, Sonic did say, I was put off by Guardians of the Galaxy mainly because you only play Star-Lord. What I will say is that the mechanics they use to implement the other team members and just the general banter and relationship between the characters, it works perfectly. Like, don't be put off by that because it works.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to playing it. And do you know what I think? This sounds a bit sad to say it. That's sad, but stupid. Like, one of the reasons why I really like the look of it, like the aesthetic, there's a lot of pinks and purples in it.
Yeah.
And leave it behind me. I'm a big fan of pinks and purples. That's another reason why it drew me to the game. It was the color scheme. That's mad to think that makes you buy a game. But yeah, so Blue Sonic was also saying their Avengers idea was good, but they gave us a shocking story was good, but that's it. To be fair, my disappointment with the Avengers game, I'm a PlayStation guy, and I love the Spider-Man and Miles Morales Spider-Man games.
Yes, they were so good.
I honestly thought this Avengers would be in the same universe or the same kind of gameplay, the same and different developers, yes. But I thought it'd be along the lines of the same thing because I thought you could play as Spider-Man in this.
I think he's been released as DLC.
That's the thing. I think there's DLC, but is it the same Spider-Man from the Spider-Man game?
I believe so.
But
if
then,
the chat could let us know.
but it is cross-platform, isn't it? The Avengers.
Yes, it is on the Xbox as well. I played it on the Xbox.
Yeah. Oh, I nearly had Scott ban a PS5 the other day, but he didn't do it. I feel like I'm on my own playing. I want some PS5. DM me your gamer tag or whatever it's called for the PlayStation, just so I can have some online PlayStation friends, please.
I do have a PS4.
Do you play it?
Occasionally.
You did do a bit of streaming before, Liam, haven't you?
Yeah, so I did play. I played quite a bit of Rocket League with Scott, and we were playing that Dungeons and Dragons game. I can't remember what it's called now. The reason I stopped is because we tried to play something. We tried to play Warzone, and my graphics card couldn't handle Warzone and streaming at the same time. And I think it's still the case that graphics cards are near impossible to get.
I think they're coming out of that though. I read recently they're starting to come back into circulation.
Yeah, so maybe when I can upgrade my graphics card, we'll see a resurgence of the Funky Gibbons on YouTube. But
ooh, nice.
But as it stands, it is it was a short life.
It was an enjoyable life though, enjoyable and short.
Yeah. It's games, isn't it? Games are enjoyable.
Yeah, I'll just catch up on some of the chat. Highland G's, going back to Star Wars comics. He says, I enjoy the legacy Star Wars comics that are way in the future. Not really read any of the main saga timeline. And Connie's saying, back to the game, some of the Star Wars games were brutal. Making direct eye contact with the Revenge of the Sith game. Fallen Order was excellent comparison. I don't think I played the Revenge of the Sith, but did they remake that recently? Have they remade that?
They remade. There's a Star Wars trilogy that they've done a remastered Star Wars trilogy, so it might be part of that. Yeah,
Could be possibly. And she's also confirmed, Connie, that she's slowly getting through Star Wars comics. It's a hard journey. There's just so many. There's so many. To be fair, there's a comic called Bounty Hunters, and I think a lot of the art was done by Lee Bermejo. I don't know if you're familiar with Lee Bermejo's art, but it looks fantastic. At least the covers did anyway. And it almost would get me involved in it, but it's too big of an ocean to, I just don't want to have to dive into something new again and kind of get lost, really.
Right.
So Blue Sonic is confirmed I'm assuming for the Avengers game that the Spider-Man DLC is out now. It's not the same Spidey from the main games. He's on PlayStation as well. Nice.
So Insomniac was the pulled out then, because I'm sure it was supposed to be the same Spider-Man, and I don't even know if it's not the Insomniac one. Is Spider-Man available on the Xbox as well? Because I know Spider-Man was supposed to be a Sony PS exclusive.
Well, Sony, they own Spider-Man, I suppose, so they maybe wouldn't want to release the character to Xbox unless a good bit of money switches hands. But
yeah,
I mean, the Spider-Man, the PlayStation Spider-Man games were phenomenal. I think the second one is due out, I want to say this year, but I don't think it is. I think it's 2023. It's due out, and you've seen the trailer for it. It has Venom in it. So you have Venom, you have Spidey and Miles together, and you see Venom poke out behind the alleyway.
Yeah, and you can hear Craven's voice in the background.
You can, yeah. And it's, I mean, to be fair, that's the only trailer I think we've seen. So that would suggest to me that it's nowhere near ready.
We'll see more later in the year, won't we? Ready for next year.
Yeah. And this is the thing too. When I said about Scott possibly ban a PlayStation, he is a big fan of God of War.
Yeah.
And obviously, I know Ragnarok is out. I believe it is this year, but I think must be towards the end of the year. I'd imagine around Christmas time for those sales. I think it's out then, or is it out before? Yeah. Do you know?
No, I don't know actually. Oh, I did know. I can't remember. It's like being a James quiz again.
Yeah. It's one of those things, I suppose, like most industries, like comics, movies, whatever. There's subject to delays, I can imagine, and I prefer them to delay a game. Same as a movie, delay it if you need to.
Yeah,
Don't give
yeah.
us a crappy game and you can fix down the line with different with different downloads. Just give us the full game at the start. So take your
Yes,
time
100%
and make
agree
it good.
with that. Yeah. Otherwise, you end up with another Cyberpunk, don't you?
I luckily I was near pre-ordering Cyberpunk because I'm a big Keanu Reeves fan and I was looking forward to that game. It looked fantastic. Thankfully, I didn't buy it because I hear it's trash. Although I think there's new DLC out for it too that might have fixed some of the bugs, but I actually haven't heard that much improvement. I haven't heard anyone mention much improvement about it.
Well, they're getting ready to, if they haven't already, re-release them on the PS and Xbox stores. So I would assume that they've had some improvements.
Yeah.
So I will pick it up with those improvements, to be fair.
Highland Genius were saying I love those early Spider-Man games. They were like a lesser Arkham game, but with web slinging. They were the kind of the fight the what would you call it?
Mechanics.
Yeah, they were very similar. But I think with Spider-Man, there was, for me anyway, there was less button mashing. I suppose with Arkham, I was definitely just hitting a lot of different things to do something.
Yeah,
because Spider-Man, you had more of a purpose for what you were hitting.
Yeah, because the Arkham games, it was all about the utilities and the utility belt and the gadgets and the combos. Whereas Spider-Man, it was like you could only select a few, if I remember, or it was like a weapon wheel. I can't remember. It's been a while since I played it.
Oh! Have we got movement? Here we go.
Shall we unmute him?
Yeah.
Oh,
hello everyone.
He's back, everyone. Are we ready for the reveal? Shall we give him a countdown?
I will let everybody know he's not an eye person. So this is going to be like really interesting to see what you guys think. Good luck.
Here we go. You ready?
Shall we count him down?
5, 4,
3, 2,
1.
Hey!
Get closer to the camera there, Scott.
This is the first time I've seen this, so thank you very much to my partner.
He looks so pretty. So pretty. Oh, so pretty.
There we go. This is it. Let's take a look what we got coming up for the rest of the show. We have coming up next Scott or Not, and then the news and the weather with Philip and I, and then what's all the Omnifuss about, and then we've got our game as well. Now I'm going to try and be as professional as I can. If you do want a chance at playing the game, do go ahead and tell us what your whale is. And you will you will get a chance to play our game today. What is our game going to be? Well, let's have a look. Will you find out? Nope. I'll tell you later when you join to play the game. And who wouldn't want to play a game with me, baby? I've been listening to everything that you've been saying about all of the stuff that you've been talking about. So Uncharted, fantastic. I think I went with 2 people from work. They hated it. I loved it. So probably says more about the film than my opinion does. Star Trek is better than Star Wars. Putting Mando in Boba Fett was like a bit of a weird move. I agreed with Adam's comment. I've got hair floating around here. Adam's comment about people will be confused if they don't watch Boba Fett. And yeah,
I'm too distracted to think. I don't know what to think. I mean, you do look pretty. I mean, there's no question. Your complexion, as you know, it looks really well for TV. It's like, you know, it's like you should wear makeup all the time.
Red and purple matches Phil's light because you are a pink and purple kind of guy.
Yeah.
Oh, looking pretty good. Although I feel like I'll be trying harder on the next lot of Scott versus Phil. Yes, I probably will. Amy, who was that hottie with you? Set me up. But yeah, guys, you've done a great job in keeping the viewers here. Thank you very much. But shall we move on to Scott or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Let's go. So it is now up to you both. Ooh, I can't scratch my face. It's up to you guys now to convince me. Oh, here we go. Convince me which Funko Pop that you have picked for me. Which one will I like the most? Which one will be Scott? And which one will be not? So, who went first last time, do you remember? Phil went last time, wasn't it?
I'm going to ask Liam to go. I'm going to ask Liam to go first anyway, because I've just sent my picture to my Google Drive. So give me a minute or two to get that on the StreamYard, if that's okay.
Right, okay.
Scott, coming soon to Dorothy's on Wine Street. So Wine Street is a popular street in Swansea, where a lot of alcohol is consumed, and I'm assuming Dorothy's is a gay bar. I don't know, but anyway, Liam, show me what you got.
Okay, so I've gone quite risky with mine because I wanted to go for a Funko that you could get, like that you'd like.
Okay.
You'd get.
Yep.
That runs the risk of you already owning it. So.
All right.
So.
Let's see if
I'm gonna share my screen.
Right. Okay.
Share screen.
Oh God, I look good.
You like you can't tell, but my desk is currently very unbalanced right now.
Oh, nice. Everyone in the chat, please give me a rating out of 10. I need the ego boost.
I mean, you're not a 10. Like, don't be getting too big at it. I mean, it looks good, but you know, like,
Liam, I think I know what this is.
You think you know what this is? So
I think I know what it is, but I don't have it.
From this initial thing, what do you think it is?
It's Reverse Flash.
Oh, it's the Reverse Flash colours.
Is it Reverse Flash?
Oh.
Oh, okay. It's the samurai version.
So
I have the red one.
So this is the Funko.com exclusive colour. So he's £15. He is the Imperial Palace one. So it combines the Flash with a costume and battle armor drawn from 5,000 years of Chinese history.
Nice. In Reverse Flash colours. That is cool. That is one that I would like. I would like the one. So you've done quite well there, Lee. Adam's given me a very modest 11 out of 10. Off my shelves, 7.5. I don't know if that's because of how I rated Mad Love the other day. I don't know if that's any connection to that. Adam says I would. Easy, Tiger. Okay, great. So that actually does really appeal to me. This one, yeah, it's something that I would like. So yeah, very well done.
Yay! Phil, are you ready?
I feel like I need a few disclaimers. Okay.
Always.
So basically, I kind of forgot what this Scott or not was. I mean,
you did.
In our private chat, I kept asking, "What is this again? What am I doing?" And I didn't really know. And then it was today. I was like, "Right, I need to get this Funko sorted out." It's like, are we actually presenting like a real Funko, or was it like a made-up one? Wasn't really sure the rules. Also, I actually had selected the red samurai Funko, but then I checked some photos of or the Nerd Herd. Sorry, like I was able to see that he has it. So,
and I do.
I know, so I didn't pick it.
Yeah.
So I had the thing inside the box, and I didn't actually think if it'd been a reverse Flash version of that would have been pretty good to pick. So well done, Liam, for finding that.
Well, thank you.
I just went with one that I thought was really, really cool, and I think I would have it myself. And it is Kaz.
I do want this. This is on my list.
So this is the FYE, which is For Your Entertainment exclusive. It's the Tasmanian Devil from Looney Tunes. as the Flash, and also you can see that great detail with kind of the spinny little kind of tornado thing going on
so
with his
good.
feet going about. He's wearing the Flash costume. It looks fantastic. Even the box art looks really good. It's just a lovely, lovely pop. So yeah, that's
is.
going to be my entry.
Okay, all right. Hi again.
I think you might pick me, Phil, if I'm honest.
Don't know.
Right, I've made my decision. Liam's, yours is a very good exclusive, a very good exclusive version of the one I've got. Reverse Flash is an awesome character. I've loved reading about him in the past. The Imperial stuff is very good, but however, the Taz stuff does really appeal to my nostalgia, especially my childhood with my dad. As well, so Taz was definitely one of my favourite Looney Tunes as well, and once when I saw that they had Taz as the Flash, it's now on my wish list, and I've wanted it for a while. So Phil, you win. Phil, you win. You win, Scott or not. There we go. So so Blue Sonic. Oh my god, I want Taz Flash. Chris, I don't even like Flash, and I'd have that. Hey, you take that back. Adams, that's a really cool mashup. I love that. That looks sweet. Phil's my winner. Cracking choice, Phil. Your dad was Taz. Yes, my dad was Taz.
Phil was my winner.
Yeah, there we go. Very good, Phil.
That took me all 30 seconds work to find that, so that's well worth it.
Great job. Great job. We do have the news coming up next, but before that, I do have a cheeky little advert to show you that I forgot to show you earlier on. So let's go ahead and see what we're going to be trying to support on Kickstarter this time. I've just been made aware that there was no sound on that. Did you hear anything, Phil?
Yeah.
Oh.
Music.
Amy just came in saying she couldn't hear anything. Sorry if you couldn't hear anything on that, guys. There wasn't any audio, like a voice anyway. Hello, Liam. There wasn't any voice on that anyway, but it is still a really cool story. It's called Digital. That trailer was showcasing... Oh, there was sound. All right, never mind. Forget about that. So yeah, this is a series called Digital. The trailer we watched was for issue 1, which we all read today. Yeah, Phil. Yeah, yeah. It was actually really cool. What? Thank you. Well just got touched up, boys. Just got touched up. So yeah, that was Digital, created by Rick Watkin, Zaki Hanana, and Flaviu Pop, or Flaviu Pop. Yeah, we read it today. Thankfully, Rich Watkin was kind enough to send us all a copy of issue 1, and we all read it, and it's absolutely awesome.
It's really good.
Everything you saw in the trailer pretty much explained what's going on, but I did look at some other, got some pictures of some other pages for you. So that's the first page of the book. looks awesome. I love the paneling, like the orange paneling here in the middle. It was really cool. I've not seen that before. It looked really awesome. And then I got another page here. This is like the first splash page you see quite early on in the story. It's just so action-packed. A lot of movement going on there.
Yeah.
Really good. And then the other one then was the whole team's together, and it just looks badass. Looks very badass.
It's very much like the aftermath of like humans' reliance on robots.
Yes.
Really, and we've all seen like Terminator, and we've read Dave, for example. This is like
I did think of Dave. I thought it was a very serious Dave.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the vibe I got as well. I thought it was really good. Art was fantastic.
Yeah, so if that kind of book does interest you, do go ahead and the Kickstarter. The link is in the description of this video, and this is screenshotted today. They have already hit their goal. They've got 5 days to go, and don't worry, this is for digital chapter 2. But if you go on there, you can get chapter 1 and 2 together. I think it's like £10 for both issues, so pretty good deal if you're looking. It's even cheaper if you just want them digitally as well, but it's £10 for physicals.
Oh, cool.
The art is probably one of the best art things we may have showcased in our Kickstarter appreciation kind of advert thing. So there we go. That is that. And now it is time for us to go to the weather. Philip, are you ready? No, the news. The news and then the weather. Philip, are you ready?
Yes, I am ready, I think.
Right. Okay.
Cool.
Hey,
hit us with the news.
It was very, very late this month, and it really was on comic book and pop culture news. Real news, of course, been the complete opposite, but with actual comic book news this month, particularly coming out of DC, we start with Joshua Williamson, who was the writer on the Flash books for quite a long time. So Scott, you're bound to know all about him.
I'm currently reading it now, and I'm loving it.
Yeah, he's held in high regard at DC, so he's left Flash recently. He started work on the name Batman title, but now seems to set his focus on a big DC event. DC call it their biggest story of 2022, and that is another crisis called Dark Crisis. Williamson seems to be at the helm, kind of spearheading DC's continuity at the minute. He was the creator for the Infinite Frontier, which spawned like a lot of stories that DC are releasing currently. Now, with this event will unfold in a time that's worded really poorly. I'm not a journalist, not a real one. When nearly every member of the Justice League is feared dead, and a new team led by John Kent's Superman, which we've read and loved, is born. Not every hero is willing to put their life on the line, though, which may turn out to be a suicide mission. Now, I'm getting Kingdom Come vibes, just kind of reading what the description was. These new band of heroes and what happened to the old ones, and they're doing things a little bit differently. That's Kingdom Come vibes for me. So they've announced it as a 7-issue miniseries, but I fully expect multiple tie-ins, so expect a lot more. Now, with that, story number 2, this is not like this, it's a separate story. With Williamson concentrating his efforts on this event, he is now being replaced as the main writer by, drumroll, hopefully it picks it up. There we go, Chip Zdarsky.
Nice.
He will be joined by Jorge Jimenez on art, who has been on the Batman book recently, working with Tynion. And he produced some amazing sequential art. They take over from issue 125, and I think this is big. Not only am I a huge fan of Chip Zdarsky, especially of his outstanding run currently on Daredevil, which is one of my favourite books. I've mentioned it quite a lot. This is the first time since I've been collecting single-issue comics that the writer on Batman is not an exclusive DC writer. I mean, this is DC's biggest title. It's probably the biggest title sales every week. And they've given it to Zdarsky, he's everywhere. For one, I'm excited. If you haven't read his Daredevil run, you're in for a treat. The same writer on Bats and The Devil's Hell's Kitchen. Like, I'm in. What a time to be alive. And the final news story, Deceased 3, with the last E being replaced, has a 3. Tom Taylor, who Scott and I are huge fans of. Mm-hmm. One of the best creators, in my mind, in recent years, certainly. Is the creator on this. Deceased, which holds the #1 spot on the Nerd Herd leaderboard currently, the first volume of Deceased.
Yes.
Was a fantastic title. Dead Planet followed, with Unkillables and Hope at World's End with little side stories. All fantastic. Tom Taylor announced this week that the third and seemingly final main installment of his Deceased saga. It bears the tagline, "Every story has an end." The Deceased saga takes place in an alternate version of the DC universe, where a corrupted version of the anti-life equation has resulted in a zombie-like outbreak. We see some big hitters like Batman, Wonder Woman fall, and we know Tom Taylor thrives in alternate reality where no one is safe. He can kill off anyone he likes, and I believe that is due out July this year, which I will be collecting covers A, B, and C. Even though I moan about it, I'll still do it. So look forward to that. I realised I had written a story on my document here, which seems to have got deleted. But JWD Comics, who we had in the show earlier on today, he has a video on this, and it is Amazon's kind of purchase or kind of rejig of Comixology.
Yeah.
So there's been a lot of faff around that at the minute, where it just wasn't a user-friendly service. You know, your pull lists weren't appearing on your normal list. People were struggling to get it. And so for a lot of people who don't have the space to buy physical books, they rely on Comixology. So they have now come out to say they will be addressing and deal with all the issues there was. They acknowledge that the process has been far from seamless. And I've heard your feedback. We understand how important improving the web reader experience is, and are working as fast as possible to implement those improvements. So essentially, they will be updating things. So if you are a reader on Comixology, if that's how you get your books, just stay tuned. They do seem to have the incentive to fix it, and I hope they do, because I know a lot of people did not like it. But equally, if you're able to have the storage of books, always support your local comic book store. But that is the news. Now, for the weather.
Thank you very much, Phil. Over to the weather. Apparently there was a sound issue. Let's go again. Something is Killing the Children, issue 21 at $120. This is the Ashcan variant and one per store. Then we've got New Avengers issue 7 coming in at $90, the first team appearance of the Illuminati. Then we've got Harbinger issue 1, $90 again, the first appearance of the Renegades, Sting, Zephyr, Torque, and the Eggbreakers. Then Avengers issue 176 coming in at $75, the first appearance of Magda, the origin of Scarlet Witch and Pietro as well. Then Doctor Strange issue 81 at $65, the first appearance of Rintra, who is Doctor Strange's alien apprentice. Then Venom number 5 at $40, the 1 in 25 variant by Paolo Sequeira. And then Star Wars High Republic issue 7 coming in at $12, the first appearance of all Jareni and Dark Kral. So that is what is hot and cold in your area. There we go. Ta-da! Yeah. So that is the weather where you are. And that's all that we've got for you guys there. Earlier on, we spoke to Blue Sonic and about his Winter Soldier arm. And he has sent a photo in. So of his tattoo. He says it is a work in progress. So let's take a look at that.
Wow.
Look at that. That is sick.
That is nice.
Yeah, that's very cool. Thank you very much for that, Martin. It looks awesome. Send us a picture when it's absolutely completed. That would be so cool to watch as well. But yes, that is the news and weather, and now it is time for us to move on to what's all the omnifuss about. Philip, are you ready to go again?
Yes.
Okie doke. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
what's all the omnifuss about then?
It's been an easy month for me this month, guys, because again, there's not a lot has been announced, really. We do have quite a lot of books out the next few weeks that would interest myself, interest Scott, and some others. So this month seen Marvel gearing up for their Spidey celebrations, and they have announced an omnibus for The Amazing Spider-Man by Nick Spencer. Now, I was on the single issues for Nick Spencer's run. It just ended recently, and whilst I enjoyed it, I know some folk aren't overly thrilled about this announcement. I'm not sure if that's because they heard bad things about the run, or the fact that we're getting Nick Spencer in Omni format ahead of like Dan Slott, who was like Spider-Man writer for like 10 years. I know there are fans who are crying out for that omnibus. So anyway, Nick Spencer's Amazing Spider-Man Volume 1 is coming October 2022. They also announced Spider-Man 2099, also June, October. Now this has got a lot of people excited, but I'm not ashamed to admit I have no idea about the character. I love Spider-Man, but I don't know everything about the whole universe. I'm not going to drop big bucks on this myself just yet, but unless someone tells me otherwise, maybe one day down the line I will pick that up myself. But that's the Spider-Man 2099, October 2022. And I know some people are thrilled by these two announcements. The Avengers, Volume 1 by Kurt Busiek, and I think it's George Perez. Could be wrong. Let me know if it's not George, it's a different Perez. But that's coming late 2022. That's a reprint. And we also have a reprint of Fantastic Four by John Byrne, Volume 2, and that's coming December 2022. So that's all the announcements of Marvel. DC, to be fair, are usually quite late getting their solicits out at the end of the month. I don't know why, what they do, what maybe they're just not, I don't know, they don't care about making money off us omnibus collectors.
Not at all.
But some releases we have for the month of March. Now, Scott, there are quite a few that I think you will like. So
Right.
I don't know if you have
Got
these
my pen,
pre-ordered.
got my paper,
Yeah.
I'm ready.
You're going to spend a lot of money. Okay. So coming out next week, the first stroke the second, because DC Marvel are different. The Nice House on the Lake, Volume 1, trade paperback. is coming.
Pre-ordered. It's
There we go.
ready.
Then we have the Me, You, Love in the Dark, which is by Scotty Young and Jorge Corona. That's the trade paperback for that. It's Volume 1, but I think they've only done one volume. Not sure if there's a second one coming out. But again, a lot of people loved that, so that's a trade paperback for yourself if you're interested. Also next week, Absolute, Wonder Woman, Gods and Mortals. Now, we read this with the Nerd Herd.
Oh, yeah.
And we loved it. We were very impressed with it. So
Yeah,
we're
it's
getting
great.
that absolute format, the oversized art, the big chunky book. That's coming out. I might grab it, you know.
Ooh, go ahead.
I know Chris off my shelves is fond of the omnibus format as well, so maybe that's one for him too. The following week we have Deadly Class Deluxe Edition Book 3. Now I have this pre-ordered, but I also have books 1 and 2 pre-ordered, which they're re-releasing because they're quite hard to get. But I hope they don't send me the third book, but then don't send me books 1 and 2 because apparently there's some sort of issues getting them out. So I don't understand why it's being brought forward like a couple of weeks earlier than the other 2 books, but here we are. An interesting book that I thought, because I'm starting to collect these DC poster portfolios, and I've got the Jim Lee, I've got the Art Germ, 2 Art Germ ones.
The Art Germ's nice.
There's something else I'm forgetting that I've got, but there's a Dark Knight's Metal DC poster portfolio out next week, and if I can get that at a good price, I'm going to grab that.
Nice.
I'm never going to rip them out and hang them on the wall. I just kind of feel like I want them, so I'm going to go for that. March 16th, Scott, get your pen ready. Once and Future.
What do you mean get my pen ready? That's been pre-ordered for so long.
Of course it
Volume
has.
4?
Volume
Or
4. Monarchies in the UK, it's called.
Ooh, nice.
That's the arc, so that's out March 16th. We also have the Fantastic Four by Jonathan Hickman, Volume 1. I think it's a reprint. That's the omnibus. We have the Absolute Swamp Thing, Volume 3, which I'm a bit annoyed about. Not this Volume 3, but I had pre-ordered Volume 2 on Amazon for like £26. It's like,
Right.
really, like stupid cheap. I had no intention to ever buy Absolute or to buy Swamp Thing, but that price I thought was great, so I bought it. And my friend bought it at the same time. He got his, I didn't get mine, so I was like, "F that! Never again. I'm going to try and buy Swamp Thing," even though I would have got a huge bargain. But sure. Also that week, anyway, is the one I'd be getting. Captain America Lives. That's the Ed Brubaker, Steve Epting stuff. So Connie, you referred to some of that stuff earlier on the chat. That's the Captain America Lives omnibus, was coming out March 16th. A few more. Again, told you a big month. March 23rd, we have Decorum, hardcover. That's by Jonathan Hickman. That's an Image series. I picked up the first 2 or 3 issues, and it's very Jonathan Hickman-y, as in you need to think. So maybe it's a book for you, Scott. You like to think about books,
I do like to think.
So the Quorum is out March 23rd. It's a hardcover from Image Comics. We also have Radiant Black Volume 2. Is that one you're also getting?
Pre-ordered, yeah.
I just thought I'd throw this in just for good measure. There's a Marvel Epic Collection, Carnage, Born in Blood. I needed some sort of Venom-related book.
Whatever that is.
Yeah. And then finally, March 30th, we have Robin, Volume 1. Now, I know Highland G in the chat rates the Robin book at the minute. It's called The Lazarus Tournament. I believe it's written by Joshua Williamson and drawn by Jorge Corona. That's out March 30th, as well as X-Men Omnibus Volume 2. But that's all the announcements. That's all the books that I've picked for the month. Now, there are other books that will be out. I just selected a few that I think would appeal to me and Scott and a few other guys. So that is what all the Omnibus is all about.
What's all the Omnifuss about then?
Perfect. Thank you very much, Phil. A lot of great stuff in there. We do have Chris was saying Hound by Paul J. Bolger out on March 9th. Just buy it. Just buy it. I mean, we can trust Chris, right?
Yeah, well, I bought a book recently just on Chris recommendations, but I can't even think what it's called at the minute.
Mustn't be that good then.
Slaughterhouse 5, that's the one.
Oh, cool. Nice. Highland G is saying Robin is awesome. They also done a one-shot recently of Superman and Robin, which is a Super Sons throwback, and it's good fun. Nice. Well, yeah, that's great. I mean, yeah, I've got loads of stuff pre-ordered for the next few months, to be honest. So yeah, I'm glad I've got some of the stuff that made your list, Phil. Really happy about that. It is now time for the game, everyone. We have 2 entries, I believe. We've got... I'm taking this. Martin, you said year 1 and 2 of Power Rangers. I'm taking that as an entry. If you don't want to, let me know very soon. And then Connie, her whale was Infinity War, Bucky Barnes, Funko Pop. If anyone else has any whales they'd like to let us know to join the game, then do it now, because we're going to play the game right now. We will give everyone about... We'll give you a minute or so. What else were you guys talking about earlier on?
Games and stuff?
The Guardians game.
That's something I really like to play. Definitely want to play that.
We did mention
increased chance of a sequel.
Yeah, that's right. But more copies it sells, the more chance for sequels. So absolutely.
Yeah.
We were talking about you possibly buying a PlayStation and join the real gamers. Even like I'm not a real gamer.
Join the real gamers. Well, I'll tell you now. I ordered one and then I cancelled it because I felt bad for how much money it would cost. So I'm gonna wait.
Did I talk you out of it? Because I was getting a bit of stick about it.
No, I talked myself out of it, to be honest. Like, you know, Amy and I, we've got a holiday coming up in April that we want to save for. You know, we want to get a new house and everything. So I thought, I'm trying to be a bit more grown up and save that money for, you know, I have an Xbox, the new one. I've got a Switch. I've got a gaming laptop. What else do I need? Like, I'm not going to spend 500 quid just to play 1 or 2 games. So I'll wait for a while, I think.
But see, if you buy a new house, it would be such a better place with a PS5 in
it. Well, I'll get it after I bought the house. How does that sound?
Oh, okay.
How does that sound? Sorry. So PlayStations haven't been the same since the PS2, Connie says. Totally agree. PS2 is where it's at. So, Connie, it seems like you are the only entry to play our game.
Chris is just...
another one from Chris. The love of good-looking, feminine, bearded, purple makeup beauty.
Can we accept that?
Does that mean?
Can we accept that?
You can if you want. Chris has played with us before. I'm not sure Connie has. Has Connie played with us before?
She's been on Ready Steady Book, but not the game.
Ready Steady Book, yeah.
Yeah, she has. She was on last week. Okay, we'll get Chris on. Chris, if that's okay with you, we would love you to come on. There is the link for you, sir. So please do go ahead and follow that. And then we will let you know what we will be playing in a moment. It's going to be a good one. What else were we talking about? Yeah, PS5. I really want one. Says you'll play with Scott. Jesus.
Do Jump,
Calm
I
down.
go.
Yeah, you guys go. You guys go. Yeah, like I'd love to get a PS5, but I think the amount of games that I want to play on there doesn't quite justify it yet.
There is something on the lines. I would, if I didn't have a PS5, I don't think I would buy it. I kind of bought into the hype of getting one at release.
Yeah,
That's why
I
got it.
remember you doing a video, doing like an unboxing of comics or figures or something, and then at the very end you were like, "Oh yeah, I got this as well," and you were like, "Boom, PS5!"
Yeah.
And it was like you got it on release day. You're one of the lucky few to get it on release day.
I actually recorded a video which didn't release because I was too scared to put it out there. But like it was me obviously doing the unboxing of the actual console. But I had me like waiting up by the blinds looking out for the postman, and I'd been really impatient. But yeah, I didn't do that. But I would wait for you because you want to play God of War, and that's probably the only reason why you want a PS5, to be honest.
Yeah,
to play that
100%.
game.
But the thing is, the game is also going to come out on the PS4 as well. God of War is going to come out on PS4 and PS5. But the only reason I would get it for PS5 is purely because it's 4K. That's literally it.
It does look good. Looks fantastic.
Yeah, it looks amazing. The last one looked brilliant as well. Highland G saying, I want the new Xbox to upgrade my X to the Series X, but they are nowhere to be found at a decent price. Yeah. I was lucky to get mine on release day. Lee've got one as well. But yeah, they're tough to come by. But thanks for letting us know, because if I see it, I'll hit you up. I'll send you a link. I'm always happy to help people like that.
I just wish the PlayStation had its version of Game Pass, because Game Pass is phenomenal.
Oh yeah, it's got so much better, hasn't it, Scott? Like
when
it first came out, it was like, is this it? But now it's wow.
Yeah. Is Chris come in? I mean, I don't know if that was a joke.
He's putting his makeup on. I bet I would love it so much. He's sitting there
God.
putting on makeup just to match Scott. Please,
Chris, let us know if you are going to come, and if he's here.
Oh,
there he is.
there he goes.
Pops in straight away. Wait for his camera to come on. Da-na-na-na-na. If it is, we'll just add him there for a moment, see if that loads up. Hopefully it does, and then we can tell him. Here it is. Hello.
Hello.
You okay?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, I got the iPad on. Hello.
Such a delay.
Unprofessional.
There we go. So, welcome back to Comic Airwaves. You've been here before. It's lovely to see you.
I have. It's nice. You haven't changed the place.
Oh no.
Bit messier.
Bit messier.
Well, Liam's looking a bit more swish. He's got more comics behind him.
More comics. Yeah. All of my new stuff is there on this wall here.
Look, if you want me to give you a compliment as well, I can.
Well,
I don't mind.
I'm here too, so if you're not Scott, you do it all, you know.
Yeah, come on, compliment all of us, please.
I didn't realise I was in such a self-esteem, bereft self-esteem company.
So no compliment? Is that?
I like how you've rearranged your shelves. That's a compliment for you. You've moved your bookcase, haven't you?
Yeah.
I have, yeah.
All the way over there. So it's harder for us to see what you've got now.
Well,
because you moved yours, I moved mine. Like that's you know.
I know. See,
and then because you moved yours and Phil moved his, I didn't move mine.
That's where you went wrong, see. So if you wanted to be part of the cool crowd, you should have continued that movement forward.
Right. Okay, sorry. Do you want to play a game?
Yeah, but
yeah?
I want to just look at you for a bit. If that's all right. Should we all just look at? Oh, he's looking beautiful. There we go.
How's that?
I
got one eye a bit more makeup than the other eye.
But you got some nice foundation on as well, nice blusher.
Amy did well. Amy did well.
Can I take this opportunity to confirm what the mishap was?
Yeah.
That was the butt plug.
Amy... that made me laugh. Like Liam was saying, how would you reveal that? And my thought straight away was inability to sit down. But so the mishap.
Look uncomfortable.
Yeah, I do anyway. The mishap was Amy had put some type of mascara on, but I just kept blinking, and the mascara was going like all under my eye and whatever, so it all just looked terrible. And yeah, let's see what game we're gonna play. Shall we? Okay, let's go. Ooh, what's it gonna be? Who knows? It's Cover Up. That's a game we're going to be playing today. Say it again.
Who or what is Cover Up?
So Cover Up is a different version of Higher or Lower. This is, well, I'll put the slide on and we can see the rules now. So, Chris, welcome to the game. Higher or Lower, Cover Up. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Right, so here are the rules. First, you look at the book. Then you see how many covers that book has. Then you look at the next book, and then you guess if that book has more or less covers than the previous book. Also, I'm going to give you an extra point if you can guess the correct amount of covers.
To the exact amount or close
Yes,
to?
exact amount.
Right.
Okay. Phil and Lee, you can play as well. But yeah, this is... Chris can answer first.
Well, just on my own.
No, everyone's playing. Everyone's playing.
Echo, then I don't know if I
The spotlight. Everybody's playing, but the spotlight is on you, Chris.
Yeah, you're the guest. Right, okay, so here we go. So here is the one to get you started. First, we have Nightwing, issue 78. This has 5 covers altogether. Okay? Then the next one...
Hold on. Go back. 5 covers, then why have you got
Yes.
4?
Well, if you look at the one on the left, you've got the big one and then 4 more.
No, but those 2 are the same.
No, so the bottom one you see there is a foil exclusive version.
Oh, well, that's just decent.
Look. Right, okay, so you understand? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's got 5 covers. Next one we've got Elektra, Black, White and Blood, issue 1. Do you think that has more covers or less covers than 5?
All the Black, White, Blood stuff had a few, so I'm going higher.
Higher? Okay. Do you want to guess how many covers?
No.
What do you mean, no? This is ruining the game.
Okay, I'll guess 8.
8. Okay. Phil, Lee?
It's 7.
7.
9.
Yeah? 9. Okay. Okay, here we go. 7 covers.
Ooh. Well,
7 covers.
More.
Yeah, you did say more. So so you get a point for that, for saying more. You all get a point, but Lee gets 2, because he said 7. Martin said less, Adam said higher, Highland G said more and 7, so he got it bang on. Connie said more and 8. Not quite. Blue Sonic said 4 and Adam said 5. So there we go. So it's 2 to Liam and 1 to Phil and Chris. Next up, Magic the Gathering issue 1 from Boom Studios. More or less than 7?
Well, Boom only do variant covers for anything involving killing children, so unless Magic is killing children, lower.
Okay, what's your number?
Minus 20.
Well, you've got to have at least 1. I mean,
No, you haven't. It's Magic.
right. Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay, I'll go 2.
Okay. 2. Lee.
I am going to go for 10.
All right. Phil.
I'm torn because is Magic the Gathering like a playing card game?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm thinking there might be like covers to kind of complement that.
Right, okay.
I'm gonna go 5, which
5.
is less. Yeah.
Okay. Well, the answer is 33 covers. Wow. This has 33 covers altogether. So Chris and Phil didn't get a point. But Lee, you did.
The poor soul who loves this series so much that they bought all 33 of them.
It's me. I have them all. I have them all. No, I'm joking. So everyone. So Adam, less. So we had less 3 from Martin, less 3 from Highland G, less 3 from Chris, less 3 from Connie, less 3 from Comic Bound, and then he goes, "Oh, I mean 33. I mean 33." Connie's exclaiming at, what, 33? Martin isn't pleased with that either, and Chris Bell is shocked. Shook, even. So there we go. So, Lee, you got a point for that, but Phil and Chris, nil point. Unfortunately.
3-1.
Right, so next up, Power Rangers Universe Issue 1. Higher or lower?
33. If this isn't lower than 33, I don't care, because that's ridiculous. That is absolutely stupid. Lower, 12.
Okay, 12. Okay. Lee? Phil?
15.
15.
8.
8. Okay. Here we go. Everyone in the chat, get your answers ready. The answer is 10. So you all got one for being lower. Chris has gone more, 208. Martin, less, 8. Highland G, more, 35. Connie, 33 just sounds like capitalism at this point. You're right. You're right. So there we go, 10. So it's still, Lee is in the lead with 4 and 2 to the rest of you. Philadelphia, issue 1. How many was the last one? 10. More or less than 10? Chris.
That's a middle ground, isn't it? Because if it
it's
is
as if
higher,
I've structured it in such a way.
it is as if you thought about it, but you can't have done because I know how you work. So that this.
Right. Okay.
I'll go higher.
Okay.
And I'll only
higher
go
than 10.
2 higher. 12.
12. Right. Same as Chris. Chris here it must be a Chris thing. He says more 12 as well. Phil, Lee.
2.
2. Lee.
4.
4. Okay. The answer is 6 covers. So you all said less than 10, didn't you?
No.
No. Chris said 12.
Thanks, Liam, by the way.
So, Liam, you got a point.
No, you didn't
Phil,
say that.
Phil, you said 2, didn't you? So that's a point for being lower. Okay, so we had Martin, less, 4. Chris, more, 12. Highland G, more, 12. Adam, less, 3. No one got it right there. Well, apart from the ones that said less, but no one got the numbers right. Right, I think this is the last one.
I don't even know why I care. You don't even give presents away for this. Prizes. I'm doing
Presents.
it. I'm in my pajamas. I've had like a bottle of wine. I could have just sat down and done nothing, but I thought, no, I'll interact. And now I feel like a loser. Thank you.
No problem.
I accepted
I'm pretty sure this is the last one. Critical Role, Vox Machina, issue 1. I've put this on because I was a massive fan of the series they've just released on Amazon. Chris, what are you thinking? Higher or lower than 6?
If I get this right for the number, can I win overall?
Yeah, you get 1,000 points.
Right.
If you guess the number correctly, you get 1,000 points.
More, 9.
Right. Philip, 2.
2.
Liam?
3.
3. Chris? The answer is 2. Philip gets 2 points, Liam gets 1 point, Chris gets none. So there is a difference between these two covers. The one on the left is a Comic-Con exclusive. As you can see, the names at the bottom on the left one, it's slightly moved to the right, and underneath the issue 1 on the left one, it says $10. That is the only difference, and there are 2 covers.
If this wasn't a family show, I'd be swearing.
I'm swearing. What kind of shithousery is this? That's Dark Horse for you. See them Dark Horse ones? I tell you.
Let's not go down that road.
Chris says less 1. Highland G says less 4. Martin less 5. Comic Bound more 8. He says actually 9 might be a good shout. Damn. Or not. So there we go. That is it. So we had Chris, who came in with 2 whole points altogether. Very well done. Philip, you had 5 whole points. Very well done. Liam, you had 6 whole points. Well done. Liam, as usual, you win absolutely nothing. What are you going to do with it?
This is as good as a certificate, so I'm happy.
Good. Good. I'll let Shane know. Oh yeah, Highland G says there's a different Dark Horse logo on it as well. Just if you want more reason, it's circular.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh,
three
worth the
things.
money.
100%. 100%. So yeah, there we go. That's the end of the game, and that is the end of the show. Chris, thank you for joining. Do you have anything?
I'm really happy I came along to be humiliated by Liam.
By Liam. Even though you tried to say happy birthday to him as well.
I know.
Love you,
I went to
Chris.
that effort.
Chris, I love you.
Chris, what's coming up on your channel soon? Go on, Phil. Sorry.
I love you, Scott.
I love you, Phil.
I love you, Phil, and Scott.
Oh.
I used to love Liam.
I just
Now he
declared
can
my
take his
view
6
and
rule
everything.
points and go away.
Make them where the sun don't shine.
Bye. I wonder if he's going to come back with makeup on. Chris, what's coming up on your channel?
Next week, what we can plan next week? I'll look at absolute editions, because I think I got a theory, but I haven't been able to verify it. But I made a video on it regardless. That the absolute format edition is 20 years old this year. So
Wow.
I'm just looking at all the absolutes and why I love them, and then
Do we need to send you a video of our favourite absolute?
No.
Ah, right. Thank God.
Pain-free is that.
I hate doing those.
I love doing it.
Yeah, me too. It's actually really fun.
And then I'm doing a massively long video at the moment, which is 30 image comics. So I'm trying to review 30 image comic books, and it's looking like it'll be a 3-parter. But
Oh, you should do like 30 image books in 30 minutes.
that was the initial thought, but
right.
I discovered that I talk too much.
But then you just kept talking, right? Fair enough. Well, great. I'm looking forward to that. If anyone here hasn't seen Chris from Off My Shelves in his channel, do go ahead and just search for Off My Shelves, and you'll find him. Go on, Philip.
You must be approaching the 1K, because I seen it at 950 one day last week.
Yeah, I think it's 955, 54, 55, something like that. But
So-
yeah. And I have got 1,000 video planned.
1,000 videos?
No. a 1,000K video planned.
Nice.
It's nothing.
1,000K? 100.
1,000K. I don't even know anymore. You confused me. 1,000 subscribers. See, you've done this because you're jealous of my success.
I am.
Unbelievable.
I'm so pleased with your success.
I'm jealous. I'm proud. I'm proud.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
it's awesome.
But no, yeah, it's weird. But yeah, 1,000 subscribers. What happened there, innit?
Yeah.
we don't know either.
I honestly don't. But we'll see. Maybe everyone will unsubscribe when it hits 1,000. They just beat him.
What adverts? No thanks.
Exactly.
Yeah, nah. See how it is, man. But yes, thank you very much. Everyone, go ahead and go look it Off My Shelves if you haven't already. And that is it from us. Thank you. It's been a very wonderful and strange show. I put makeup on because I lost. For everyone as well, if you do want to start suggesting new challenges for Scott versus Phil for next month and onwards, please go ahead and message Liam on the Funky Gibbons, or you can message me and I'll just point you to Liam. But yeah, it's all going to go to Liam because he is the king of that. But yeah, thank you very much. And that's all from us. So we've just got to go ahead now and just wave everyone goodbye. Thank you. It's been awesome. See you soon.
Bye.